Next week is our fall break, is that right? So we only have one day?
Yes.
Okay, so, I am gonna start chapter 4 on Thursday, but I will start the class by asking if you have any more questions regarding chapter 3. Does everybody understand that? And the chapter 3 test, it has been posted now. There's two versions, there's the doc version and there's a PDF version. Does everybody understand that? Okay. On a couple of quizzes and stuff, people just wrote the final answers. You need to show me work. Does everybody understand that? Now, some people don't like those grids and everything. Well, download the Word doc one, and then you can just delete that grid and just do it by hand. Does everybody understand that? But I do need to see the work. Does everybody understand that? And everybody knows if you're having trouble with turning in, you always send your test in as an email attachment. Okay. I think I would like to do one more problem from chapter 3 because this stuff is the most weighty in terms of points. Let's just do one more of those. Just make sure that we've got this, and let me see. Let me do, in 3.7 homework, I'm going to do problem number 10. Okay? Problem 10 from 3.7. 3.7, problem 10. Okay? Go to this marker. And the statement constants are B, I, and Z. B, I, and Z. Oh, that's a bad one. And let's see. Our first premise is I and not I. I and not I. The second premise is not I and not I. So not I and not I. And then we have, that's it. Oh, then this is then Z. Then Z. Oh. Okay, and then the conclusion is not Z or B. Not Z or B. Okay. Do I have that right? Okay. So the very first thing that we should do, remember our overall strategy is to try to prove it's invalid. So we should calculate the conclusion first, okay? It's not Z or B. So instead of looking back and forth, for not Z, I'm gonna just reverse this Z column. So not Z goes false, true, false, true, false, true, false, true. And B goes 4 trues, then 4 falses. So true, 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 and false, 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 and false. Now I'm going to do the OR. So I get true, 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 false. What's an OR? So true, false, and true. So which ones can I eliminate? I can eliminate all the ones with the what? Which conclusion, true or false?
True.
Right, so I can eliminate a lot. So I only have two to really consider. Okay, and so it's 5 and 7. Okay. So I and not I. So I have true and not true. Well, not true is false, so I end up with true and false, which is false, right? And that means I can eliminate this line, because we're looking for a line with what? All true premises and a false conclusion. So I only have one left. And if you recall, well, okay, see, I is false here, so we have false and not false. Not false is true, but false and true is what? False. So that eliminates this line as well. So what do we now know about this? Valid. Right? Eliminate all the lines, you're left with valid. Everybody understand that? Okay. I did say make sure you show word, right? And also, if you're highlighting things to indicate answers, make sure that you indicate the answer not just with highlighting, because it doesn't always come through. Does everybody understand that? Sometimes I can find it by downloading instead of using the interface on Turnitin, by actually downloading your original document, opening that up and grading that, but then I have to go open that up, grade that, and put it into, it just creates a ton more work. Does everybody understand that? So I love the highlighting, but also make sure that you indicate what the proper answer is with something else as well. Okay. Any questions about this? Okay. Yes?
Do you mind if I come on the board soon?
Sure.
I was solving a few problems and I made something like this where actually, let's just say T, actually if F was true, X was false, and Z was unknown. So knowing that F was true and Z was unknown, it's in this first form. And I was kind of playing around just to get more experience with it. And I had this one too here, and this. So I pretty much inverted this, knowing that it was unknown, so true and true and false. So at this stage, should I only solve like this and pull it down, or do I only solve this part and leave the downside? I was kind of confused at this point. I didn't follow well.
I'm not sure what you're asking. What are you asking? Do you do both of those?
Mhm.
Yes.
So
You do true and true, and you do true and false, and you can record the values. True and true is what?
true,
And true and false is?
false.
Okay, so now we got different answers.
Yeah.
This means it's unknown. And if it was false over true, it'd still be unknown. We got true over true,
It's still
true, true. We got false over false,
It's false.
yes.
And in this case,
So what's the value of this?
true.
It's always true, and this is what? Unknown?
Yeah.
So true or false. So true or true is what? True. True or false is true. So it's true over true is true. Right? Here, what's the value of this? This is true,
It's true.
and this one is unknown. So true or false. So true if and only if true is false if and only if false is true.
This one is true.
What, F?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I asked you if it was false. You said-
No, not both are true. Yeah.
Okay, so true if and only if true is true, and true if and only if false is false. So we got true over false, which is unknown. Okay, so look, when I say like true and true or false, I mean, you could represent true as true over true, and some people I've seen have done that, right? And then you just do numerator, as it were, with numerator and denominator with denominator. And so we get true, and down here we get false. If the numerator and denominator match, the truth value is whatever they match as. If they don't match, it's unknown. That's another way of saying it. Does that answer your question?
It does.
Okay, thank you. Uh-huh. Oh, thanks. You had a question?
Yeah. So how do you, for this one, it's like I didn't know what conclusion to go off of. Like, so for like the one you just did.
Like this one?
Yeah. Like, how did you know to mark out the first line?
Okay, so look, on this line, not Z, on this line, Z is true.
Yeah.
So not Z is false, right? And on this line, V is true. So we have a false or true, and we do the calculation, false or true is what?
True.
True. Okay, now our overall strategies, we're looking for a line that has all true premises and a false conclusion. That's what we're looking for.
Okay, I see.
And since that's true, that's not what we're looking for. Does that make sense? Okay. Yes.
In the case where, like every single row of the table, we found out that the conclusion was either true or false, but everything did not match to the invalidity. Does that mean the whole table was, the whole argument was actually true?
Valid.
Valid, not
Valid, yes. So a statement, an argument is either valid or invalid, right?
Yes.
And we're looking for this. If we don't find it, then it's valid. Okay? Okay. That's how to think about it.